Good evening, Mayor, members of Council, and citizens of Columbia Heights. I'm Renee Doherty, Library Director, and will be presenting the proposed 2021 library budget. I would like to start with the library's new mission statement, approved by the Library Board back in December 2019. That seems like ages ago, but here is the mission the board constructed to guide library work into the future, specifically 2020 through 2022. Next, a recap of what's been happening at the library in the current budget year. 2020 has been tumultuous, with service upheavals in every sector due to COVID-19 and civil unrest. Library staff are reimagining essential services too. We've seen closure of the building during the stay-at-home order, implementation and subsequent abandonment of materials quarantine, curbside delivery of holds, program materials, and summer lunches, computer use by appointment, virtual programs on Zoom and Facebook, reopening for limited hours at limited capacity, enhanced cleaning and sanitation, and behavior modifications like distancing and masking for staff and patrons. These changes are having an impact on library usage in Columbia Heights and throughout the state. With building closures and service hour reductions, visitor counts for 2020 will be down compared to 2019. Computer usage will also be down due to the need to ensure distance between users. On the bright side, after months of declines in circulation, the library lent more materials in September 2020 than in the same month in 2019. Library staff has worked hard to adapt and continue to provide services. Almost daily, our citizens express their gratitude for books, movies, and music when there aren't a lot of other things to do. They appreciate the reopened building and access to computers, printers, and the internet, essential services for people learning, working, and doing business online. The 2021 library budget proposes a 2.7% overall increase. Like other departments, the budget for the library contains 5 sections. Personal services accounts for 2/3 of the library budget. Contracts negotiated with full-time staff granted a 3% cost of living adjustment to wages and benefits. Small numbers of part-time staff are still progressing through salary steps. Staffing proposed is sufficient to provide the current level of service. Individual lines of the supplies section were adjusted based on actual expenditures in 2019, but the bottom line remains unchanged from the previous year. Other services and charges includes a slight increase. I anticipated increased charges from the county for sharing the integrated library system software. There will be annual licensing fees for a patron PC and printing management and revenue recapture software, which will be implemented before the end of 2020. There are also increases to the library's share of city-provided telephone and long distance, as well as property and liability insurance. Utilities were estimated at 6% over 2019 actuals. There are no capital expenditures planned for 2021. There was a small increase to the library's share for city administrative staff, reflected in the contingencies and transfers section. Looking ahead, the new library building will turn 5 years old in 2021. Equipment, furniture, floors, and walls are starting to show their age and the effects of near constant use. Starting in 2022, annual budgets will attempt to address necessary maintenance and updates to this very popular public space in Columbia Heights. On behalf of area families, business owners, teachers, regular library users, and occasional visitors, thank you for supporting the library.